mastered this one thing and now having
The B-Movie 3.
I dropped that little nugget.
So are you saying you would recommend for us to like keep our SKUs very tight at this early stage?
How many years have you been in business?
Only 2.
2 years.
Yeah.
How are you doing with about 6 or 7 SKUs you have now?
Yes.
How are you guys doing with that?
We're doing very well.
Yeah.
Maybe
Yeah.
a couple more. Should be like 1. Just keep introducing 1. Like let's do 3. Right.
Yeah.
Well, you see the bigger picture.
I feel like as long as you're not biting off more than you can chew, then it's okay. What do you guys feel like your strengths are in this industry?
In this space, I think our strengths are our creativity and seeing past what the industry wants the box they want to put us in. And
Definitely.
really seeing where we can go as a community. And education is big.
I think your brand is amazing. I would love to see it out there more. I want you guys to focus on marketing.
Okay.
I want you guys to focus on engaging and interacting with the customer that you want. What you have to put out in the world, somebody wants it.
Thank you.
Okay. I just met with the Guilty Grape, and I think
eat it,
They will be successful. I want them to focus on their marketing and engagement a bit more, but other than that, they got it. If you build it, they will come.
Yes, we hear you.
I am the founder and CEO of New Breed Meats in Lexington, Kentucky. New Breed Meats is a nutritiously delicious line of plant-based proteins.
Now, let's hear what Jules Calvin is dropping on New Breed Meats.
I'm sure you're very, very excited about the pitch.
Yes.
Is there any sort of advice that I can give?
Yeah, well, as a CPG brand owner yourself, what do you normally use funds for?
Well, I think one of the things that's super important, as I'm sure you're probably gearing up for retail, is just preparation for retail and all that's involved there. And it's really about showing up on the shelf and being able to communicate your story and also velocity. And in terms of the pitch today, I would say really, really focus on articulating your brand story and positioning because it's super, super important.
Okay.
And then talk a little bit about how you plan on scaling the business.
No, I really appreciate that. It's interesting because a lot of the legwork that I've done up until this point has been around some of the operations and really getting us to scale. And some of this is that we do need is on that marketing side and really how to really get your brand story out to the consumer, to your target audience. So that's good to hear.
Is there any sort of thing that would be helpful in terms of articulating your brand story?
Some of the judges have products already in store, and some of them are just business people in general. So how do you combine the mission with the actual business itself?
Well, I think first, like your mission and the why is super important. And it's what you're passionate about, and being able to convey that to the judges and later to investors and retailers. Your why needs to be strong, and it needs to be compelling, and it needs to be something that not only gets you up and out of bed each and every day, and kind of focused on even through those tough days that you have and like keep you going. But it's also people are looking for inspiration. Like these judges want to be inspired. People want to be inspired, and it needs to be sort of the underpinning of like your entire story and pitch. So far, what has been the feedback that you've received from consumers?
They really appreciate the quality of ingredients that we're using, that we're not trying to sidestep and cut corners, if you will. Thank you.
Hey, welcome to LA Beauty Club. My name is Obi Olawa.
And we're based in Los Angeles.
Let's peek in on LA Beauty Club.
Now,
It's about time.
Yes.
In order to
Need that.
In the wrong way.
we really do want to expand in terms of sales. We're doing pretty healthy considering the